Welcome back to Top Down, Bottom Up. When we're looking at the top down, I want to review last month's chart. If you remember the conversation we had, it was about the one day when the S&P dropped over 3%, and we asked ourselves, was that drop enough? We were very cautious leading into this month, and we were right to do so. If you look at the chart behind me that recaps November, you can see there was a period of time that the S&P dropped. It was on AI fears, whether the Fed was actually going to cut interest rates in December's meeting coming up, and all those questions really just created a solid entry point for us. So at that point in the middle of the month, we decided, let's continue to build out our portfolios. I won't spoil anything for the bottom up, but what I will tell you is that you're probably going to see some cash in your accounts. That's okay. It came from the bond side of the portfolio because interest rates are sitting at a point where we think that the 10-year might have some upside. Now, the Fed is going to have their meeting next Wednesday, and more than likely, they're going to cut rates. Even if they do that, that doesn't necessarily mean that bonds will drop, so we want to be able to use that cash to continue building out the portfolios for what we think will be a solid year in 2026. Now I'm going to turn it over to Brian for the bottom up, so he can discuss what some portfolio activity looked like over the last 30 days.
It's my favorite time of the year, and that means it's the Christmas edition of Bottom Up. Now, as Jake indicated, we've been very active over the past 30 days. We're working to position our portfolios for 2026, but also a little bit of housekeeping, a concept known as tax loss harvesting, where we're selling some of the positions that may not have worked out the way that we wanted them to. You might have read about it in Steve's blog, but what we're trying to do is put some money back in folks' pockets by reducing their taxable burden from capital gains throughout the year. Now, one of the stocks that we've been buying is Yum Brands. That name might not ring a bell, but if you know Pizza Hut and Taco Bell, you know Yum Brands. You can read more about it in Stock Stories. So, from the Econ Wealth Management team, Merry Christmas. The only question now is, will we see the Santa Claus rally? This has been Top Down, Bottom Up. Stay in touch with Econ Wealth Management, and we'll see you in 2026.